everybody, so it's Nessie again with another video walkthrough on how to fill out our mini profile that we have right now. I took the liberty of going into the admin control panel and making the stuff that really shows up and pops up in the mini profile required at this point. So if you do go to even put an alias, a nickname, age, all that, you have to fill out every single one that is listed under required information. It's right here. This section must be completed. When you get down here, you'll see this is a personal profile and it's optional. There are things down here like the biography. I'm not going to make that a requirement. It does show up in the other profile. It will show up NA if you don't have that filled out when you go into the actual main profile. That's not the mini profile. Obviously, member accounts, they're not going to have an application, and some people might not have a wanted up. But certainly if you have a shipper or tracker, you go ahead and link those there so that people can access that information. And we also have MP3. There is a video walkthrough. It's actually going to be linked under this one within the same post on how to do the MP3 now that one of the websites that was available to use to get .mp3 files no longer works. I haven't checked it in a while, but when I made the original video on the MP3, it was not working. It wouldn't let you get any sound clips. I actually have to fix a couple of mine because they no longer work. So just for the sake of hosting your own songs, they're not going to disappear unless you delete them yourselves. That's linked below this video in that post. It took me months of blood, sweat, and tears to figure out how to use that because Flash does not work with Firefox. Firefox is a very tricky beast. I can rant on and on and on about how much I hate Firefox, but that's not the purpose of this video. If you want that information, you can go ahead and send me a PM on here and I will certainly rant to you about why I hate HTML. But yep, that's linked below and it's a really nice feature. It's interesting listening to what people kind of picked as songs for their characters and all that. So would love if you had that filled out. I'm not going to make that a requirement. Some people, it takes time to figure out what song they want. Just know that it's a very nice feature that took me a long time to do. If got any questions, feel free to PM me, Jez, Rose, Risa. Risa's a new moderator. If she's willing, she might be willing to help out. She might understand it. I know the rest of my admin team here kind of understands how these work. It's not our first time doing JSync, so they can certainly answer any questions related to this. And just don't be afraid to ask. We're not gonna make fun of you. We're not gonna say you're an idiot because you don't know how to do this. Other people everyone's brains think differently. I have a very computer analytical brain. I can understand HTML, so for me this is like easy peasy, but I know for some people it's very difficult and hard and requires a lot of research and video walkthroughs like this just to figure out how to do it. So yep, don't be afraid to ask any questions. Have a great night. Bye.